Those are all the the losing sound effects. The end. It's over. Kim Kardashian is shocked to learn. I know you guys aren't shocked at all. I know that's what you're going to say. All of the comments are going to be some variation of "we know." No duh. Of course. A brain scan has discovered holes showing reduced activity in her frontal lobe. So the question goes, how long have these holes been there? How long has she had these problems? Because if you didn't know it, the frontal lobe is responsible for decision making. This is the reason why you'll hear older people saying stuff like, stupid teenagers, dumb old kids, stupid kids. Because the frontal lobe isn't fully developed until around 23 to 25 years old. Okay? This is the reason why even in your 20s, you're still doing stupid stuff. And it's the reason why it's so hard to talk to younger people sometimes with certain things, because their decision making is off. They're still developing. What's her problem? Because she's around my age. She's like 45. Okay? I'm 40. Am I 48? I'm 48 or 49. I think I'm 48. It could be 49. I can't remember. I'm starting to lose track. So, back to decision making. What type of frontal lobe would cause you to make a tape to become popular? And to go through this guy and this marriage and that marriage and get butt naked for this and do that. Good Lord. I don't care how much money you make off of it. It's the reputation, the legacy that follows. God, I would never do that. You know, and that's why I won't mess with former strippers and certain women that do certain things. I won't do it. And the same goes the opposite way. A lot of dudes when they're young do a lot of stupid stuff that lands them in prison or jail. And there's women that pick them all the time and then wonder why they having problems. Both of your frontal lobes is... I never wanted the shame of dating the town. You know what I mean? Like, what? Why? I know dudes that got with the chick that everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So, if you ever thought Kim Kardashian was lacking certain faculties, it turns out that medical science might have proven you right. During a recent episode of The Kardashians, I would have burnt that episode. I would have destroyed the hard drives. They wouldn't have been allowed to air that. Come on! I'm surprised she let it happen. The All's Fair actress visited Dr. Daniel Amen for a brain scan as she's dealt with chronic stress. You know what? I knew I recognized this dude. He does brain scans to see. I've seen him before. I saw him on, a special on PBS. Interesting. As she's dealt with chronic stress. How long has she dealt with this stress? Because chronic stress can mess you up. Some people are stressed out and anxious and got problems from their teens. on and never get anything fixed. Also previously scanned the brains of Kendall Jenner and Khloe Kardashian, and we think maybe she's inadvertently building a very specific database. As Kim Kardashian put it, the bar is in 2 months. I have the Met Gala. I have my robbery trial coming up, and I might have a brain aneurysm. No biggie. So what did Amin find? Well, a series of holes in her scan, all of which would indicate that what he calls low activity. Amin went to say that part of Kardashian's frontal lobe is less active than it should be. It's that also why she thinks the moon landing was staged. No, a lot of people think that. A whole lot of people think that. And I don't shame them people for it too, because you never know. As you'd expect from someone who just heard the words your brain and low activity in such a proximity, Kardashian was quite shocked. That can't be, she responded. I just can't, not accepting. As for the aneurysm, Kardashian revealed on the November 20th episode, The Kardashians, that it's been there for years. Of course it has. So what's got Kim Kardashian all dismayed? Well, you just talked about it. Well, if you hadn't already guessed, it's the stress. It's not only her near decade-long pursuit of being a lawyer. I didn't know she was trying to be a lawyer. I knew that she was getting involved in certain things with men in prison and all that. I had heard. But I don't, this family has become some, they're like a phenomenon. Like what? Type of thing. Like people are like obsessed with them and their business and everything. I'm not. So I hear things once in a while, you know what I mean? But I knew this story would be funny to y'all, so that's why I'm doing it. But her other business endeavors and personal life, that includes ongoing shoots for the Kardashians, as well as shepherding two brands, Skims and Skin, which despite their ridiculous names, are multi-billion-dollar endeavors. Good Lord. Skims was recently valued at a ridiculous $5 billion after a recent round of funding. Let me tell you something. As I would explain for someone with the Kardashian issues, it would be harder to manage stress that's not good for you, especially as you're studying and you're getting ready to take the boards. Still, the episode made special focus on Kim Kardashian's ex, Kanye West. When one Kardashian producer said that he was getting loud, Kardashian replied, I just can't really engage. I think it's just for the better. In the past, Kardashian has said her divorce was a direct cause of her aneurysm. Like she really did have an aneurysm? And that she continues to struggle with West's behavior. Still, if anyone's spiraled in real time from a disastrous run as president to goose-stepping toward alt-right fascism, our brains might also slow down a smidge. It's not entirely bad news for Kardashian. Dr. Amin called her overall brain beautiful and that she wasn't at risk for Alzheimer's disease, but she had her old pal Scott Disick there to help her throughout the episode. At one point, Disick said she's able to bottle up her emotions, not sure where they go. Yeah, holding them all in and not getting all that out will mess you up. If you gotta cry, you need massages, walks, stretching, deep breathing, herbal relief. There's a lot of it. I'm not trying to be funny when I say herbal. Hell yeah! Maybe she's tucking them under her butt. That's why it's so big with the jokes. Like, no, we know why it's so big. Augmentation. The guy's basically the Kardashians' family's own Patch Adams. Still, if I could talk directly to the Kardashians for a second, from one overly stressed person who can't delegate emotionally to another, maybe choose your battles a little better. Yeah. That's hilarious. Um, it is what it is. What can we learn from this? Be very mindful of your stress. Be very mindful of your stress. There's one point in time around when I first moved in here, I was highly stressed. We went through what we call it, the adpocalypse. And when the adpocalypse hit, I heard about it, saw plenty of videos about it, heard about YouTubers losing it, needing medical help because they were losing it. They were that stressed because they were losing that much money. There were people calling up YouTube, going up there, crying, trying to get things fixed and back on the road. Meanwhile, me, I was just like, ain't this up? I done moved into a new house. I bought a new car. And now it hits me? I was alright. However, how they tell you the majority of the time when you're worried about something, what you're worried about never happens. Every single month I was able to pay my bills, literally with no problem. But I went through a slump for a few months. And then everything picked up, and I've been fine ever since. But it's that was really scary. That was the most stressed out I've been in a long time. And I come from the sales industry. So, full commission sales. So if you ain't selling, you ain't eating. If you ain't selling, you ain't getting paid. That's how it works. So I've been stressed out before. But that was like, whoa, come on now. No. Not with this much responsibility now. But anyway, good to go. And I learned to never let stress to get the best of me again. Because as you can see, might have some muscle, some frontal lobe problems. And this is a person that's in the limelight, has been there for a very long time. I was into her when she first came out. But over time, a couple of years, and I was like, whatever. You know what I mean? 10 million subscribers. Woo!